Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our live and interactive session. This is a special session on school leadership development by NCSL NIEPA. You are watching us live on PM eVidya channels 6, 9 and 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. Well, we would like to tell you about the topic of today's wonderful session, which is specially meant for the school heads of the country. Today, we are going to talk about leading student competencies and school transformation in a GHS Goa. I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions regarding today's school heads journey. You want to participate in the session with your questions, suggestions and of course your feedback, your own experiences and some of the challenges that you are probably facing as a school head, then please do that. Our phone number is 8800440559. Our email ID is dth.class12@ciet.nic.in. And on our YouTube handle NCERT Official also you can send us your questions, suggestions and of course your feedback. Today once again we are joined by our two guest in the studio and they will shed light on today's topic and how this amazing journey is representing school leaders' strength, a school leader's grit and determination to change the face of the situation. So we will witness this journey firsthand, and for that let me introduce you all to our guest. We are joined by Dr. Tripti Singh. Ma'am is Assistant Professor from NCSL NIEPA. Ma'am, namaskar and very warm welcome to the session. And we both are accompanied by our special guests for the session. So please join me in welcoming Srimati Ujwala Yuvaraj Potekar, Headmistress from Government High School, Kundaim, Ponda, Goa. Ma'am, namaskar and very warm welcome to the session.
Namaskar, all the viewers, my colleagues, and especially NCL, because they have given me an opportunity to participate and do the conversation with you all. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am. Pleasure is all ours. Even we have got this opportunity to know about your journey and to learn from your experiences. But I think first of all, let me just make a move to Dr. Tripti and ask her about the theme for today's session. What is that one particular thing which is making today's session really special? Ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Harpreet. So, as we know that today we are going to talk about leading student competencies in school transformation in GHS, which is Government High School in Goa. So, we are joined online by the school leader. She is very, very cooperative and she has really worked hard in her school as a school head. And Harpreet, what we feel that effective school transformation hinges on developing student competencies through, a variety of leadership capabilities.
Yes.
And it includes developing competency-based student curriculum, and she has worked upon building the relationship with her students. In the last few years, Madam has actually worked upon building the student relationship amongst teachers and among all stakeholders in her school. Apart from that, a culture of continuous improvement has been taken care of and it has been building in the same school campus, and it's a competency-based learning framework which has been developed also. And also taking remedial classes and personalized learning and competency based inclusion in the school framework, which is basically the lead which she is going to talk about today, and how the school has been transformed from the last few years. So over to you, Ujwala ji.
Yeah.
So we are going to talk about your school. So we are going to ask you your journey and how it has been developed over a few months or over the years.
Absolutely, we are going to talk about it, and Dr. Tripti very rightly said that school leaders like you who actually transform the lives of students to these competencies, they're very rare to find, because these days when we talk about the recommendations of National Education Policy 2020 or whatever objectives we have in our mind, we have to keep them in alignment with the same. And as a school leader, I'm sure you're very approachable to your students, and that is why you were able to work with them up close and personal. Ma'am, I really want to ask you, before you tell us about your journey, please tell us about your school where it is located, because when we think of Goa, we only think of those beaches and that kind of party life that exists, but Goa has much more to it. Please tell us about the geography of your school, where it is located, strength of teachers, students. It's a co-ed school. Please tell us all about it, please.
Exactly, ma'am. Like how the Goa is being depicted to others, like
Yeah.
beaches and all. Definitely, it is there. But rather than that, there are various places what we can call as rural places, and one of that school head. And my school is situated in a beautiful state of Goa, but in a village area.
Okay.
Yeah, and we in my school we cater almost 115 students who are 115 students. Basically, 80% of this are from we cater from migrant population.
Okay.
And yeah, migrant population. And what happened? Basically, these population mostly engaged in agriculture, then small trade, or for that matter, labor class work, and migrant related areas. Okay, so but then what we do is this whatever student we get, mostly from other states of India, like for example Jharkhand, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and other Karnataka also, and it creates a multicultural environment for our schools.
Wow.
Yeah, multicultural. So you cannot say that all the schools in Goa will have only Goan student. We, as most of our headmaster we call it as a mini India. In one rural area, you can find mini India, and that is my geography of the school. And they talk different languages. They come from the different states, and that's how we enjoy our teaching and learning process. As far as my backbone, which is called as my strength, my teachers, I have dedicated and committed 10 regular teachers, 1 LBT, faculty, visiting faculty, music teachers, and of course supporting staff with which we work, and they tirelessly work. They take care, learning and safety of the children. We not only do or teach them academically, but then we take that and we see that overall holistic development of our children in the school when they are admitted in the schools. And in the context of Goa, this is like because we get more students from the migrant family, and in the context of that, because because of setting of our school in the rural area and the migrant population.
All right, Ujwala ji, so this makes us to know more about your school. What is the vision and mission of your school? We really want to know how your school is actually different from all other schools in Goa or in your district. So what is the particular vision and mission which your school, under your school leadership, you are going to talk about?
Yeah, I feel like any school, it may be a government school, aided school, or whatever for that reason, the school should have a vision and a mission. Because when you get your vision and mission, your journey and your destination clearly, you get an idea of your destination and the journey clearly. So likewise, I have a vision of my school. My school vision is to develop school leaders to transform the school into inclusive, inspiration and value-driven communities that will empower each and every student and strengthen the nation. As far as our mission is concerned, we, along with me, my teamwork, we always take care that we can create a conducive, happy, and very joyful environment, safe environment for our students where they learn and where we impart our education. Okay, because what happened now, along with the Goan student, there are migrant students, and we take care the equal opportunity to be provided to this migrant student as far as growth and competencies are concerned. And we always see that there also they get an equal opportunity to participate in all the competition, maybe at state level, district level, or for that reason, national level, so as to bring them get them a holistic development of each child in the state of Goa. What makes my school different is like committed approach or committed dedication of my teachers of inclusion and personalization. As I told, 80% of our students are migrant students,
Right.
and we have to take care that these students will get equal opportunity as far as excellence in the field of education, or for that matter character building or confidence level is concerned. And for that we closely work along with the student, the parents, community level, and for that reason other stakeholders of the school. As far as my culture of my school is concerned, it is very warm, welcoming, and student-centric, where each student is known by the name. We know the background, the social background, their economic background of the student, and my teachers not only they go beyond the teaching in the classroom. They help them, they provide them, they guide them, they counsel them as and when the necessity arises, because here emotional support is very much required. As I told you, not only the migrant, even the broken family students are admitted in the schools, and sometimes they need counseling as far as their home problems are also concerned, because once you get attached to the child, they feel free, they share the problem they are facing at home.
Yeah.
And as a leader, as a teachers, we are always there to support them. And this connectivity, this attachment, this relation, I feel in my school set apart from other schools.
Wow.
Right. So this is really unique, because as a school leader you are knowing your students by name, knowing each student by name, and building so good relationship with everyone around you. It is really commendable, Ujwala ji. Now we are going to know about your best practices, how you have done it, how you have improved your school and how it has been transformed. What is the leadership initiative taken by you for the school transformation? So there's a small PowerPoint also which we can ask the IT team.
There's a video that you want us to play?
There's a video also,
Yeah.
and a PowerPoint also. So we can have a video first.
Okay.
Sure? Meet there? Real is it sand? Sand.
Good morning everyone. The Constitution of India is the supreme law of our nation. It was adopted on 26 November 1949 and came into force in 26 January 1950.
Okay, so in the video we have seen 3 or 4 different clips.
Yeah.
So Ujwala ji, now here it goes to you. What initiatives are being taken and how every child is so confident? So we want to know it from you.
As far as leadership initiatives are concerned, for me at least, honestly telling, I believe that the transformation cannot take place from school heads table alone. And for that, we have created a culture called shared leadership, wherein all the teachers are made part of this transformation. We made the committees and shared this leadership. We have given them the freedom that the teachers are given with some sort of activities to be conducted in entire academic year. And for that, initially when we start with the school, the beginning of the school, we make the committees. We make, apart from the teaching job, the teachers are allotted or assigned or designated certain committees, and they are supposed to conduct all these things. And for that we have made the teams, like the teams will engage with the parents, the teams will engage with the student, the teams will see the student who are extraordinary in our schools. And
Right.
one more thing I have done is, like, while distributing class teachership, I have taken care that the teacher should not be burdened up. And for that, we have started a system called as co-class teachership. Now, this co-class teachership, what they do is they keep the record of each and every child. Meaning, like, what are the problems? Maybe like they are not talking with them, but they are observing the student. What are the good qualities? Meaning like SWOT analysis. What are the strengths, the weaknesses of the student? And accordingly, the work is, or anything for that matter, competition or whatever it is. These things are given to that, because what happens when I'm there or I'm not there, the work should not be stopped. So
Right.
this is my idea behind sharing these leadership qualities. And likewise, even we have initiated this school council, this thing in the school, and council has been inaugurated, and the students are also made responsible. When you share the responsible, they feel they are part of the school and they take that responsibility. We never know what type of things student will do, but only when you give responsibility, you will see miracles within this student. Like telling one thing, when we conduct the monthly meeting, we used to initially, like, we have to leave the student half day because they are not, they in the class they make noise, there is no one to take care of them. But then after doing this student council, putting or shouldering the responsibility, the higher classes students are taking care of during your meeting, or for that reason, whatever, preparing them for participation or competition or this, they take care of this everything. And that's how we do that shared leadership, the student, the teachers. And I think these competencies will really help them to become the leaders in coming future generation. And this is how we can build confidence and make them competent for launching this student for Vikasit Bharat 2047. Because until and unless you shoulder or you give or you assign some duties and responsibilities, you cannot make a person perfect. Now, initially the student hesitate. They say, "Ma'am, we are not able to do this because we have not done anything." And frankly telling, this, when I joined this current school, it's almost 2 years, I have seen the student, there were fear in this student even to go on the stage to speak. And now if you see, videos are there with you all, you have seen the videos. They were hesitant to even speak a word because of multicultural approach or multicultural students who are there in my school. But now they are confident enough. I think this confidence they develop because of this shouldering responsibility.
Right. So in the PowerPoint also, as we can see that you have shared that there are different, committees which have been formed in your school. So we really want to know more about it and how critical skills, problem solving approaches are being taken care of in your school.
Yeah, as I told, these school committees are made keeping in mind the work to be given to the teachers along with their academic work. These work also they do, like for example, committees, cultural committee, wherein they see the talent of the teacher, the student, and accordingly the work, whatever the program they are supposed to conduct, they can do a lot of the work, get it done, make the practice to the student. Like in again the PTA committee is there, then discipline committee is there, substitution committee is there. one important thing I wanted to discuss here as far as discipline committee is concerned. Like as I told, there was no this thing to the student, they used to come, run like anything. But once we have made that student council and given the responsibility, because if you see my school, there are shops near the schools. If you cross the compound wall, you can go to any shop, and there is a road. There was a fear that some student might go on the road and anything might happen. And for that reason, what I have done, we have discussed in our committee, and we said, like, rather than doing this activity by the teachers, why not the students? And frankly telling, we have seen the wonders. They literally finish their tiffin within no time, and they take the charge of or the responsibility. They see the student not to move out of the compound wall. So these are the basic things they are learning, they are shouldering, and they are getting responsible enough with this shared leadership activity.
Okay, Ujwala ji, so apart from that, as we can see that you and your teachers, along with your teachers, you are taking remedial classes for students also who are in need of that. So apart from that, what all initiatives have been taken?
As far as remedial teaching is concerned, now see, as I told, 80% of the students are migrant. Our schools runs from grade 5th to 10th. Now, when we take, at the beginning of the year, when 5th standard student enter the school, now they come from either from Marathi medium, Konkani medium, or whatever their original mother tongue medium for that sort, their state. And when they come, it is very difficult for them to cope up. So what we do within the first week or the second week, we conduct a minimum level test. And now this minimum level test is based upon English language and the maths. Now here, when you conduct the minimum level exam, we get the clear picture which student is struggling with the subject or which student is not understanding with the language. And accordingly, whoever required the remedial teaching, not all. But if all comes, no issue, but then we focus only on those students during the remedial teaching that these students to cope up and come along with the other student in the class, so that they should not be leaving behind or they will be not remaining behind in the class. For that matter.
You know, these extra hours that teachers put in,
Right.
they are wonderful because you make sure that everybody is on the same page when it comes to learning, and they don't have to go or worry about the extra classes or less marks that they will be receiving because they do not have remedial teaching available.
Right. So apart from that, as we can already see on the screens also, that there is a process of school transformation in GHS Goa. And it's a beautiful school with all the facilities around, and we can have a look, and Ujwala ji can tell us more about the initiatives taken in the form of transforming the school.
Yeah.
One more thing, ma'am, I forgot. You must have seen just now the library, fantastically made of this. We have a good library, and I make sure that each and every child in a week, at least twice, go and read the books in the library. Now here, what we have done is a buddy system. Buddy system in the sense, like, since they are having the difficulty of the language or the other things, so what we do, we make pair, one good student and other little bit they require some help. And this good student or intelligent student will help this child read, understand that word. Another thing, what I told them, like, make a book. Whenever you are finding any difficult word, write down, and later on, if you have a dictionary or from the library only, find out. And for that matter, we have taught them how to find out the meaning of those letters, not only in English, but also in Hindi or Marathi.
All right.
Another thing, this is what you see, a group task. Now, when you allot the work and if you make the group, it gives a wonderful result. For that matter, now when we have prepared a selfie point, like prior to that, we have taken the repairing work of the school, and whatever left out, like plank and other material which was useless, told by the the contractors, and they were supposed to throw them out. I said, no, we will see and we'll keep some things which might be useful later. And that was like when we were making selfie point, I realized that as a government schools, we are not that much funded, and every now and then we don't have money to spend. Now here, what we have to do, we have to identify the talent of the student. Whoever have the talent, we can make use of that. And likewise, there are certain groups of students, or there are some students who can do this type of work. And one hidden talent we have identified in a group of students who are energetically good and they are very creative. So what we have told them, these are the things which is available with us. This is the place. Now the thing is that you have to make selfie point. And believe me, we have a very beautiful selfie point at our school, which is zero cost or zero expenditure project.
Wow.
So that's the power of a student. Hidden talent, only thing as a head or as a teacher, we have to identify this talent, and accordingly we have to assign the work to the student.
Okay, fine, Ujwala ji. We can see that there are some portion pakwadas also, and there are initiatives which are there on screen. So we would love to know more about these ongoing slides which we are going to talk about now.
Actually, what happened now, there is every month we are celebrating Titi Bhojan. Now, Titi Bhojan is like you have to prepare some dish which is nutrition and good for your health, along with the recipes and the good nutrients, why they are good for health, all these things. Now, before we could initiate this program, what we have thought, like why always start from the student? Why not from the teachers? And this is the first activity. As a teacher and a head, everybody, it may be like teaching, non-teaching, administrative staff, we have all participated, and we have carried out this activity in front of the student, and we have demonstrated how to do cooking without fire. And this is the project. You can see this is prepared by the teachers, and then later on month-wise activities are carried by the student. So this is the motivation for them. Even they should not be feeling like our teachers are not doing, they are getting done it from. So now you can see that was the first initiative, that was the first program, the cooking program we as a teachers we have done, and later on student without any this thing, they are contributing from their side.
Right. So apart from that, there is one Prashikshan Yatra. So
yes,
where you have taken your students to?
Yes, ma'am. This Prashikshan Yatra, it's an educational tour. Now here, this is basically for ST student. The funding is done by tribal welfare. Some amount of money is given only to the student of a tribal community. Now here in my school, when I joined, I have seen this was not there. But in my previous school, I have done this. We have taken the student. And when I have asked about this thing, they said neither excursion, neither this educational tours are conducted. And then I thought, like, why not take this initiative? And we have done all the formalities as far as the government procedure is concerned, and then we got everything done. And I have spoken to the parents. Initially they hesitated. They said, out of Goa, how you can, meaning how we can send, because our children have not moved out of Goa for that matter. So I said, trust us and believe in us. We will take, see the child, the student, they are small, but they have to, at this age only, they should know the cultural heritage, for that matter, the culture of other states also. And this is the wonderful opportunity. Plus, it is funded by the government, and here you will be getting some amount to travel also. And this is the first initiative. This year we have taken students to a beautiful place of Kerala and Kanyakumari. And after returning, they were happy, and they informed their parents that that was a nice and wonderful initiative. And moreover, the students who have passed out from this school, now they are saying, why not during our time? Why not during our time? We were taken like this. So that is a change in the mindset of the parents, and that brings the parents are brought to the close of what we call as we build a relationship with parents, the other stakeholders also.
All right, Ujwala ji. So apart from that, there are certain initiatives of Inspire Awards, and how you are going to collaborate, and how you are dealing with your school management committees SMC, and are there any outside forces which help you in strengthening your school or the student outcomes? Please tell us.
Before that, let me tell, this is the slide which you are seeing on Inspire Award Manak exhibition. Now, I told you students were very hesitant. There was a fear to come and express themselves. But then to motivate that, what I have done is I redesigned my assembly. What I have done, I have seen that there is a fear, so I made my assembly in such a way that every child repetitively will come and do or perform on the stage during at least on assembly. So here what I have done is, I did it in a other way. I said it has to be in a simple but very impactful way. One person has to compare the assembly. The other person will read or take the pledge. One person will read the article. It may be like a motivational article or educational article. Or for that matter, when you go and visit other schools, and whatever you feel like or whatever you experience, you write down a report, and that report to be written, read in the next day in morning assembly. Other person would take charge of reciting tables. One person would come and give one word, English learning word, one word will be learned, and out of that word they will make 2 sentences in 2 different languages, maybe like English or Hindi. Now this project or this initiative turned like I can say it gives them when they come. Initially they were like hesitant. Now if you see my assembly, it is very expressive, very confident enough. And that's what I wanted to tell you. This student now who are participating at a national level, or for that matter, any competition, because I told them getting prize, winning prize doesn't matter, but participation is very important. You have to face the people, you have to face the thing, you have to show your talent, you have to identify your talent and show. And for this exercise is being done. Another thing, before I could do this, I have taken PTA meeting, and I have spoken with them. Not only PTA meeting, for that matter, whenever it is required, we call them and we discuss the things, because I feel like until and unless you get connected with the community, things will not work, because ultimately we are handling the student who are called as their children. So they have to have a faith and trust in the school, not only in the leader, all the entire fraternity who works in that school. We conduct rally, we do street play. The children who were shy, fierce, they are playing the street plays. Just imagine what a transformation, what the change the students are gaining, what the confidence they are gaining. A little extra effort or little thing you have to identify the hidden talent, and the miracles happens.
Absolutely.
One more thing I want to share. Now, when I joined this school, or current school, it's almost completing, now I'll be completing in the month of December 2 years. The biggest challenge was my infrastructure. Now, why I am telling this? Because how I got connected with the community, with the parents. When I joined here, it was a biggest challenge that infrastructure, for that matter, the classrooms, the wiring, the sanitation was in a very bad and a poor condition, which required immediate repairing. And after 15 days of my joining, a group of parents visited me and they said, Madam, we are planning to shift our student to other school. I said, why? So they said, we feel unsafe. We feel fear to send our student in a building which is unsafe and poorly maintained. When they came with a worried deeply, and rather than reacting defensively, I heard they were angry. Okay, their anger was genuine. And then I thought, rather than responding in a very defensive way, why not take this anger, or why not convert this anger into an opportunity? And then I studied this issue in detail. And I found that my previous headmasters made many letters. They had written many letters for the repair work, but nothing had worked for repair. Then again, I called these parents. I spoke to them. See, honestly, I'm telling, as a government servant, what we can do is we can write the letters to different departments wherever possible, wherever we require the help, and all the government process we can do. But
Right,
what
ma'am.
I require is your help.
Absolutely. Ma'am, Rome was not built in a day, you know, and the changes, they don't happen overnight. I'm sure while initiating these transformations, making these changes, much needed changes, you must have faced a lot of challenges. You must have faced a lot of struggle. What all means and strategies you adopted to overcome those challenges and struggles?
Yes, ma'am. What I did, I called them again. I had a meeting. I told them, these are the things. What I required is your help. And these scenario changed the entire situation. When they were made up, or when I explained them, this is the difficulty, I required their help, they felt they are partnered with the school, and the wonders happened. Along with that, all the parents, whoever were there, along with them, we do consistently follow up work. And believe me, within 2 to 3 months, the work got started. And next 6 to 7 months, our school building was ready with, for that matter, this flooring, roofing, sanitation, color, the beautiful building was ready. And here I have learned a wonderful lesson as a school leader, that if you involve community and parents in the school, make them partners rather than critics, they will do your work and they will get it done. So that's what I have experienced in this thing. And another thing, this was like in the month of June, July, we started work in the month of April. May and June was a holiday for the student. I'll tell you frankly, when the student came for the next year, I heard them saying that, Madam ne school hi badal dala.
Wow. It's a
So
big
that is
achievement.
a real transformation that sparked my school. And I feel that this is a real transformation. We have to go with, and we have to have a help from community and other stakeholders.
As a school head, you have taken a lot of initiatives for the upliftment of the children out there and for their welfare, much needed things. And you not only addressed the welfare of the children, but you also addressed the concerns of the parents, and you changed the face of the school entirely.
Yes, exactly, Harpreet. What I noticed here that Ujwala ji, as a school leader, you have worked on each and every aspect, covering all the minute details, you know, having introducing certain initiatives like Inspire Awards, or having one-on-one conversation with every child, because in every school every child matters.
Yeah.
So that's what we can see in your slides, on the running slides which we saw.
You can
And
see the
apart-
change by
yes.
school, ma'am. This slide will speak by itself. Now there was a recent competition held by Goa Pollution Control Board. It was like essay writing and poetry writing competition on Sarovar Puran Nirvan, reimagining Goa's lake. And theme was my lake, my idea, my duty and my legacy. I feel very proud to state that in the state of Goa, my children's government student, what we call as migrant student, or that for reason this, sometimes they are not admitted in some school because they are migrant, or for that matter they are not knowing the language. But I feel proud why these students have participated. Only 2 students have participated. My teachers have prepared them, and I'm feeling very proud to say that the student who have participated in essay writing competition, the language is English, won first prize. And the other student who has participated in making poetry got third prize.
All right. So what message do you really want to give to your fellow school leaders? Because you have done exceptionally good in your school, and it's just 2 years which are going to, you know, complete. So what message you want to give to your fellow school leaders, madam?
My message is like, first of all, let me say, like, be positive, identify the hidden talent, work on the required thing in the school, empower your teachers whenever possible. If there are training, send them, let them get let them empower themselves, because ultimately these are the people who will take the charge of making competent enough to our student. Because what I feel is transformation is not a strategy, it is mindset.
Right.
Right. And ma'am, what do you think are the attributes of a good school leader one must have?
Yes, you have to be visionary. You have to work with the purpose. You have to be like, keep the child at a center, and you have to see what is required for the growth of this child, because we have to make these children so talented, so competent to make themselves in entry in the Vikasit Bharat 2047. So here the work, or for that matter, the leadership qualities of all the teachers, for that matter, fraternity of all the leaders, all the teachers, all the school, whoever are related to the school is very, very important for upliftment and growth and making them competent of the student. You remain child-centric. Think of that. Always find out what is required for the student and what we can do. Remain positive. Remain motivational. Give them motivational, and your work will get done. And one thing, we will achieve this student landing in the so-called as Vikasit Bharat in 2047.
Right, very rightly said, Ujwala ji. You have, as a school head, tried and worked upon creating a comprehensive school environment, along with building one-to-one relationship, tried building one-to-one relationship with every child and every teacher in your school. And apart from that, as a school leader, you have worked upon minute things which usually get,
Overlooked.
Yeah. And apart from that, building a culture of continuous improvement. And that's what a school leader usually should work upon. And it is a matter of concern that how everything should be in a pace of improvement and development. So that's all we can see in GHS school, in your school. And that's all from our side, and we are waiting for further improvement and further continuous building of student competencies, and we are going to look upon to this
Absolutely.
over the years.
I think when a principal knows every student by his or her name, that in itself is a very big motivation for all the students to excel and showcase their talents and to prove their mettle in front of their school head. What you did was exemplary, and we would like to thank you not just for your time and contribution to this session, but for your time and contribution towards the school, towards the students, and for all the hard work and efforts that you're putting in to transform your school and the lives of hundreds of students that are studying in your school. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time and contribution. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Dr. Tripti, thank you so much for introducing us to such a special guest and taking us through this journey with this colorful presentation and with that very interesting and engaging conversation. Of course, we learnt a lot. Such presentations are classic examples of all those who are looking forward to become the school heads, and they can definitely get inspiration from these and take these lessons and implement the same when they are themselves in a school setting. With this, I'm wrapping up this session of school leadership development here, which is organized by CIET NCERT in collaboration with NCSL at NIEPA. Today, we talked about leading student competencies and school transformation in a GHS Goa. Well, with this, it's a wrap, and let me tell you about the program schedule. These are the programs that you will be watching tomorrow. So we can have this program schedule tomorrow, Saturday. We will be bringing up for you 3 sessions starting from 8 in the morning. The role of yoga in sleep disorders. This will be the first session, followed by a session of entrepreneurship, where the topic is going to be entrepreneurship, a detailed analysis at 2 p.m, followed by a session of English at 3 p.m. titled Going Places by A.R. Batten. With this, it's a wrap. This is me, Harpreet Kaur, taking leave of you, and you stay tuned for more. Namaskar.